Hello everyone, welcome back. Thanks for clicking play and checking out another video. Today's video will be about the fifth video in Meet Our Pet series. Today I have in my hand my 2-year-old garter snake named G.G. And G.G. is an excellent little snake, and just I'll go a little bit of pros and cons. It won't be a care guide video, but just showing my pet garter snake. I came across G.G., actually someone that couldn't look after him anymore, and I've had lots of experience with garters as a young boy growing up. I caught hundreds of them out where I lived, and I just really enjoyed them. It's been so long since I really even had a garter or caught a garter snake, played with a garter snake, held one. So it just brought back a lot of memories. And yeah, G.G. here, about roughly 2 years old, he said, and I've had G.G. for about a year now. Really nice snake. Like, this is one of the most curious snakes you can have. It's the most active snake I think you can probably get, which is a kind of, there are some pros and cons. One of the cons are they are extremely fast. You don't want them getting to the ground. They don't really hold on to you. They don't constrict you at all. So you got to hold on to them. They won't hold on to you. Once they're down the ground, they're pretty much gone. So you want to make sure you have a good hold on them. But they do calm down after you have them out for a little while. And I just took G.G. out just a moment ago before I started the video. So sure, through the video, you'll see her chill out a bit. And I said she, I meant he. Sorry, buddy. Oh. But yeah, anyways, getting back. One of the pros, actually, I should say, to a garter snake is for anyone that isn't a fan of feeding rodents to a snake. This is one of the few snakes that you can get away without any rodents whatsoever. Some optional food items you can give is some thawed out pieces of tilapia, trout, salmon, believe guppies, any fish that doesn't contain, I think it's pronounced thiaminese or thiaminize. You just definitely want to stay away from any fish that can, that have that in them. It's not good for them. And then also you can also do earthworms or night crawlers. A toxic worm is a red wiggler, I believe it is. You cannot feed them at all to these. They're toxic from what I read. But if you are substituting a rodent with fish or a worm, you definitely want to dust it with some calcium powder just to help with the bones, whatnot, because if you're doing a rodent like a mouse, whatnot, it's a everything all in one package sort of deal, so you don't have to dust them at all. One of the most curious snakes. Very seldom does it hide away on you. You walk by its enclosure, and probably 80% of the times you're going to see it. Compared with a ball python, you really don't see a whole lot. They're mostly hiding, and under their hide, you got to open it up, take their hide off to see them. Where a garter snake, they're most of the times just out exploring their enclosure. When you're in the room and they hear you, they'll actually come up, like this one does anyways. They'll come out to see what I'm doing or what's going on in the room. So he's really curious. Maybe he's just hears noise he wants to eat, maybe. But they do have a great appetite. This one never misses a meal, and I don't have to wait very long before it takes its food item. So this one I do have just strictly on mice diet. So when I first got them, I did try some worms and whatnot. If you do worms, you have to feed them a little more often, a little bit more messier poops on them. But I just prefer rodents myself. And you could, for heating, you could do a couple different options. A lot of snake keepers will do heat pads under tank heaters. Garter snakes, I believe, my opinion, they do much better with a basking light because every time I see them out in the wild, they're always in the sun on a log or a rock, soaking up the sun. And so I kind of replicated what I seen in the nature when growing up with the garter snake. They would just be out basking in the sunlight on a hot spot. So with that set up, it uses it all the time. It's always out. Well, not always, but when it really enjoys it, looks like just sitting in the hot spot. I have a couple little rocks to heat up and a little cave area that he can sit on to stay warm, but loves it a lot. And yeah, just excellent little snakes to have. I think they're underappreciated and you don't really see a lot of them for sale. There are some different garter snakes that look just mind-blowing with reds and blues. I think that's a California garter snake, possibly, or the San Francisco as well has that. But yeah, I'll put some pictures of those at the end of the video there, just so you can see really what they can be like. I don't want to put this one down the table because it will scoot off like a rocket, but I'll get a little bit closer there so you can have a little bit of a better look. And again, I have lots of video of this little one, and great. I know I've said it before, but great eater. It's just such an ease to feed. You put a mouse in there with the tongs, it's coming out so fast, and within seconds it has latched on and taken it from you, so you don't have to dance a mouse around hoping for it to take it. So yeah, really just a quick little video of GG here, and yeah, I really recommend a garter snake if you can come across them. They are harder like to come across, unfortunately, but they should be, I think, a little more popular than what they are for what they are. They're just a super little snake. And one other thing I'll say is mostly when you have a snake, you want to keep it in a separate enclosure with just itself, no other snakes cohabiting the enclosure. Where a garter snake, they really do good in groups. When out in the wild, when they hibernate, they'll hibernate in groups, hundreds or thousands, and they'll just stick together. They're very sociable towards each other. They're mostly non-aggressive to each other. There are always some exceptions, so you have to, if you are grouping them together, keep a watch on them for a while until they're introduced. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So appreciate you watching the video. I'll, as usual with the Meter Pet series, I'll add some pictures, some videos at the end, just showing a little bit about the times that I've had, and I really love having this little snake. So thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you again next time.